Practice podcast from Times News Briefing, afternoon edition of 24th April 2024. Labour is questioning how the government is going to fund an increase in defense spending to 2.5% of GDP by 2030. A couple of weeks ago, the government said the economic situation didn't allow for it. Shadow Attorney General Emily Thornberry told Times Radio her party's position. Kerry said and made it perfectly clear that we want to get to 2.5 and we will, as circumstances allows us to do that. We're really interested to hear that the government has claimed that it has a plan to get to 2.5 by 2030, and we'd like to see the details of that. Because at the moment, we really just have a search for headlines, I think. The Defense Secretary told Times Radio that inflation declining will help the government to afford it, and it will cut 72,000 civil service jobs. Sir Geoffrey Donaldson, the former leader of the DUP, has been released on continued bail. He appeared in court in Northern Ireland this morning for historical sexual offence charges. The 61-year-old has been suspended by his party following his arrest in March. He said he will contest the charges. A 57-year-old woman was also arrested and A 57-year-old woman was also arrested and charged at the time for aiding and abetting additional offences. Sir Keir Starmer has called the death of former Labour MP Frank Field a profound loss to politics into our nation. Frank Field was 81 and was a minister under Tony Blair. He was a director of the Child Poverty Action Group for 10 years before being an MP for 40 years. Lord Vesey, a peer and Times presenter, knew him. The Frank Field that I knew was very, very funny, very down to earth, deeply Christian, very kind, massively principled, had a particular issue, welfare and poverty, that he campaigned on all his life, served his constituents in Birkenhead selflessly for 40 years, and he was a really amazing guy. Joe Biden will sign a bill later that puts the future of TikTok at risk in the US. America is threatening to ban the video app unless its Chinese owner sells it. It's part of an aid package that will support Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan. The majority leader in the Senate, Democrat Chuck Schumer, said it was a unified message of America's commitment to defending democracies. The relentless work of 6 months has paid off. Congress is sending the supplemental to President Joe Biden's desk. Getting this done was one of the greatest achievements the Senate has faced in years, perhaps decades. A lot of people inside and outside the Congress want this package to fail, but today, those in Congress who stand on the side of democracy are winning the day. All horses which were on the loose around central London have now been caught. 5 people were injured in 3 locations after 5 horses bolted off from training at Horse Guards Parade this morning. 2 were filmed, 1 covered in blood. For more stories like this, listen throughout the day to Times Radio. This is the end of this practice.